Don't he watch too much anime? Who watches too much anime? I know I do. Oh, Firehawks, nice. I watch just the right amount of anime.
Will be a great help indeed, but alas, we don't have time to admire shiny armor and sharp weapons. We must put them to use instead. The moment has come for a most deadly adventure, hero. We must find.
So did you unlock Absence of God?
They are our
Rest.
only hope against the Shroud.
I'm
The
talking to the
battle
guy
gate
right
will
now.
take you to the south, to Caradol, and from there we shall seek out the light of Dabog, Caradol's patron deity.
I think we need to unlock shop before we can sell the items.
Yep. Now we can only destroy them. Well, so far the multiplayer works pretty nicely. I mean co-op, which is also multiplayer. Like no issues with lags, no issues with some random disconnects or like desyncs. It's also it has nice solutions. You know, we level up at the same pace.
The voices of the gods
All experience is
echo
shared.
in their temple halls. Whatever happened to the god
Loot is
I
individual.
like the instance to loot. I hate when you have to all fight over loot, especially if your like friend is the same class as you, because you literally just have to set one of you behind then.
Yeah.
Do not mess with the king.
And I even played Borderlands religiously, so like.
Also, instant looting is also nice. Like you don't need to click on every single thing to just pick it up.
Sit. Leave it.
Oh, rings. I don't have any rings yet. Give that.
Me neither.
Yeah, I got
Oh,
one.
I cannot use it yet. It's from level 5.
I can use my ring.
Caradol was once a bright, sunlit place. The demonic invasions changed that. One should be wary of the shadows here. They no longer hold
Oh,
Loot Boy.
that's the guy.
and hedge
That's the shop guy.
Ah, bless my eyes, an eager customer. I've been trying to find my way through this God's forsaken place for too long that I have. You
That
look
I
like
have,
you
I'm
could
Russian.
use a potion or two, eh? Wait, what was that noise?
He sounds like.
Sounds like a Russian Canadian. He's
No,
like,
no, no.
"Hey."
Get out of here!
No hard feelings.
No, he sounds like I don't know. Oh, it was Watto. Watto from Star Wars. The guy who was the owner of
Hate to break
Anakin.
it to you, but our fates are intertwined.
I can't do that.
Nice, I didn't cut it for me while I was managing my inventory.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. I think I managed to change it.
Is that it?
Oh, another ring.
Can't carry that.
Just throw away some other useless stuff. Hey, okay, I'm ready. You guys also?
I thought I picked up a blue ring. Where'd it go? The game lied to me.
Maybe
I've
it
been being
went
truthful.
onto your finger automatically. But no, it didn't in my case. They should be in your inventory.
Nothing is sacred to the foul beasts from beyond the Shroud. They seem to hate all children of Svarog, both the gods and their followers. Their foul corrupt.
No, don't! Go away! Ouch!
Hello and goodbye.
that the voice actor for Kinyana?
For what?
New League of Legends champ. Whoever said hello and goodbye sounds exactly like that voice actor.
I don't think I know him.
It's a her, so one of you
Oh.
two.
Ooh. Yeah, this jump sucks.
How kind of you to save the finest merchant this side of Berlin's
Is the
Beer.
game free?
That was quick
No,
work,
it's not,
that
but it's
was.
pretty cheap.
What's that? You came from the
I think it was on sale.
Guardian,
Like,
you say?
Astolfo and Jacker
Fuck
just
that
recently
for
bought
the
it, so
gods.
how much did it cost?
Say, friend,
I mean, I got it
17
over the
euros at
that
least
is
for
one
something like
untapped
this for
market
me.
if there ever was
Okay.
one.
Can you say that again
So-
because we talked above each other?
17 euros. So it's less than 20 euros.
And for you,
At least,
Astolfo?
and during the sale, I think normal price is 20 euros, something like.
Yeah, normal price is $20 as well, and then during the sale I got it for like $17.99.
Yeah, I got it for 50 PLN, so that was 12.5 euro. More or less.
What do you mean? I'd have to die first. Well, those mangy things did land a couple of hits on me. Hey, are you also seeing spots?
Also, I'm used to
I have no more patience.
going
with
through
strange
dialogue
land
in
and its
FGO.
gods.
by scrolling, and here you have to do it by clicking. So it's confusing me.
Can't carry that.
Sacred
Okay,
necklace. of-
we unlocked shop. But I already pressed it. Okay. Oh, there's some loot over here as well. I would miss it. Oh my gold. Did you guys equip your pets?
I don't have a pet.
You should have
Where I
sunshine.
get the pet? Where I get the pet?
No, it's you get it automatically.
I don't. Unless I haven't unlocked it yet.
You'll get it by logging in. I'll tell you where to get it once we load back into Pantheon. We go to Hero Forge. There's a start. Legacy up, Legacy rank to reach. Oh, Legacy is like your overall account level, and
I
you have
see
a
another ally has
each
arrived
character
with
level.
you. I never imagined the Pantheon, a place for fallen
Does it give you, like,
heroes,
flat stats or
would
something?
Take someone like
Bonuses.
But I guess a man of his talents could be useful to our quest.
So, you know, like in Witcher 3, you can have different trophies from killed bosses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they give like +5 experience or plus, I don't know, plus 10% chance to something. So this is what the pets do. So go to Hero
So where
Forge.
I get the pet?
Hero Forge, and then in
Yes.
upper right corner you have customization. You click that,
Yeah.
and then on the left you have pets. You click it, you know, click the paw footprint icon, and then you can pick. And I have Archmage Woodward, the Ascendants, and Sasha of the Far East, aka Sasha GP.
Yeah, I got from Sasha.
You get only
Far East.
Sasha?
Yes, nothing else.
Same.
The Ascendance was from being part of closed beta. And Archmage Woodward, I think it's Gamescom. And there's also one more, because on my second account that I have on Steam, I have 4 pets here, I have 3, so one's missing. I can also give you a pet because I got like 50 codes to give away, so I just give 2 of them to you. Did you read the Witcher books? I didn't read, but I've listened to them in the form of an audiobook. Or rather, what would it be called in English? I don't know, a listening, you can say it. You can call it that way. Basically, it's not just an audiobook that just one person reads to you. It's like has full voice acting for every single character. There's a dedicated voice actor. There are sound effects, music, everything. It's basically like listening to a movie apart from the video part. You just get all the audio. What is your opinion on the show? I do have an opinion on the show. But let's maybe start the next quest and then I can talk about it more extensively as we fight to keep the action running.
Ah, I thought I was a counter. So,
Works
the
for me.
home of heroes,
Yep.
eh? This is even better than you described it. That it is. Small but dedicated market, a niche crowd, plenty of potential to grow, and best of all, no one here knows Ducat. Say, what were you doing down there? The Temple of
You guys don't
Tabok,
have
you
a
say?
mustache.
I don't know where it is, but I did see some of them cowled folks muttering and praying. They lit lanterns and candles to Tabok.
Does the pet do anything, or does it just follow you around?
I can
Just
help
follows
you
you
find
around.
him at least, that I
Okay.
can.
Yeah, and
But
it
you've
gives
got
you
to
some
promise
bonus.
me something.
Yeah.
Don't nab
You can
any
think
other
of it.
merchant while you're down there, huh? I don't want any competition
Is there any way to
up
hide
here.
it for like FPS or whatever?
I think you can, yeah. You just need to search for options, but I'm not sure. But I've read something about it. By the way, do you not have a strong enough PC to actually handle that?
No, I do. I just want the bonus. I just usually don't like things following me around in games.
It would be cool if it did, you know, shoot things or whatever. Just a little support in combat, like just symbolic, but it would do something. That would be cool.
Laser from its eyes.
For example. I guess I also want to sell all of these since I have a better legendary thing. Fucking hell, sell everything. Not really this one. Hey, plus 600 gold. Oh, so wait, because this guy definitely sounds like Watto from Star Wars. Oh.
Welcome to Watto's shop, huh? Take a look around. I got everything you need, huh?
This is the same voice.
This part no good for you, huh? You wanna buy this part, huh? To take some long time to fix it. Let me see. You don't have enough money for that part. No money, no parts, no deal. Mind tricks don't work on me. Only money. Maybe you find what you need out back in the junkyard, huh? Deal. You want that one, huh? So, what do you want, huh? Oh, you want to
Yeah, I
buy
suggested the next battle.
Detroit, huh? They help you fix your pod racer, you know.
So you can, I think you can only craft non-looted items.
You're
It
gonna
says
lose
looted items
unless
can
you
be crafted.
upgrade your pod racer, I think. Ah, yes. We have lots of that. Hey, back again, huh? Change your mind? You raced pretty good, no doubt there, huh? You cannot beat Sebulba. He always wins.
Okay, Okay, there's a chest spawn somewhere in here in this level, so we need to race to it as quickly as possible. Ah, this is going to standing.
Nothing but fog. Is that it? These creatures know I can aim well in the dark, right?
Here you go, quickly. The chest before it logs down.
Donald was always the most vigorous. And
So I have no idea
energetic
where the chest
of
is.
Donald's children as the fifth god of life. A true opposite of the icy calm of his sister Mirana. He also her loss the hardest and mourned her death the longest.
Early level up.
You got some good moves there.
Okay, the chest. Where is the chest?
Do we split up and look for it?
I don't know. Encounter starting in 5 seconds. Oh, here it is. Logs in 100 seconds. I found it.
It was in the cards. Good bet.
Hey! And I got fucking communist tools.
Ah, leave it.
Same. Motherland will rise.
Guess now I should like go back where I'm map
Oh wait, who?
to pick up what I left behind. Is that where we went through? No, but I found a chest. Hey, I got rewarded for exploring.
Oh, you found another chest?
Oh.
Oh, I think I started an encounter, my bad.
Oh, well, that's why I couldn't click on anything. I was like, what the hell is happening? So it's not your bad, it just starts if you walk into the area and nothing you can do about it.
No hard feelings.
So anyway, I was asked about my opinion on the Witcher show, since I've read the books or I've listened to them. Yeah, I know. I was just focused on the... what was it? On the battle chest thingy. So my opinion on the show is that they like fucked up the timeline. It's all over the place, basically. The first scene in the show is from the third book, so it's not a place to start. And then they mix it, like they go back between the third book and the first 2 books. And yeah, the first 2 books are just
Yeah, I don't know why.
a gathering of short stories, basically, and that are in the introduction to the Witcher world. While, you know, from the third book, it starts the real story, I guess you could call that. But you absolutely need the fundamental knowledge that the first 2 books give you about the characters and what the hell is going on. Yeah, the time thing was really hard to follow for Constant Warfare. Like, it was also confusing for me who read the books, right? So, well, it was confusing for me because I know the timeline, how it works in the books, in the original. But the show showed it in a completely different way. And then you're like, okay, so where are we? Because I know this happened before this, but now we were being shown that. Like we're shown Ciri before Ciri is destined to Geralt, right? So, and then you're being shown like, okay, here's this character who already died. She's alive. So what the hell is going on?
Preach, brother. Honestly, exactly how I felt.
Yeah, like, it wasn't confusing for me because I knew from the beginning, like, okay, this is the third book they're showing, so I know this is something from the later part of the story, right? But it's shown to you at the beginning, so you think this is the beginning, and it's like, what the hell? So yeah, and it even managed to confuse me because I didn't know, like, okay, did they skip it or are they just gonna show it later or what?
Hey, now, Now, don't be blaming me.
So
for
that's
this
one
thing.
thing.
How was I supposed to
And
know
the other
there
thing
was
is that they
such a
changed
crazy
some
long
key
for the
characters
price of
drastically.
one monster there, huh?
The worst changes were to King Foltest and Yennefer, I think. So, Foltest in the books, he's like really open and honest, you know, a little bit harsh in the books, in the original, when Witcher comes to lift the curse from Adda, from the Striga. And like, he's being told up front by the guy he comes to first, the Castellan or whatever that thing is called in English. So he... Oh, what the hell? Oh.
Get to the gardens.
So he's being told up front that the Striga was Foltest's daughter. And then he comes to King Foltest himself and he's like, "Oh, you were probably told that Striga is my daughter." Yep. And you know, like, why did why did she become Striga? Oh, because yeah, you fucked your sister, right? And in the show, they're trying to hide it. And Foltest starts being aggressive towards Geralt, or rather, Geralt aggressive towards him. And Foltest is like a completely different character in the show than he is in the books. Like, completely different. And then you have Yennefer, whose introduction in the Last Wish story is also completely different. And also it is her introduction in the books, but in the show, The Last Wish is in episode 5, and Yennefer is present in the show since episode 1. Where they're showing her backstory in Aretuza as well.
I also didn't like that, like, there was, like, not a lot of background on her, so she kind of came off as, like, a spoiled brat, honestly, in the show.
Spoiled brat? No, like, she's rather the opposite, at first at least. You know, with,
Well, yeah, for the,
with her,
like,
with her all, what is it called?
yeah, but the whole "I want everything and I'm never satisfied" thing, like, that, I don't
Well,
know.
she's kind of like that in the books as well. But what they changed about her, like, the whole
she's more
thing,
likable. is
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
the whole thing in the show is like she likes being watched when she's having sex, and she also likes watch other people around her have sex. Like, there's nothing like that in the books. Nothing.
Yeah.
They put it in the show for no fucking reason.
I mean, honestly, for Game
yeah.
of Thrones TV.
Yeah, it characterizes Yennefer's character in a completely different way. It's not like a different way to show some part of her character. It just shows a completely different character than she actually has in the books. And yeah, it's just done there to increase the edgy factor of the show. Like, what? Basically, it's super stupid and pointless and doesn't serve any purpose, to be honest. Or just serves the opposite purpose than it should. Because how Geralt's first encounter with Yennefer goes in the books is that he comes to the house of that, I don't know, government official, whoever he was, some kind of president of the city or whatever.
The mayor's house?
Mayor, yeah. Some kind of official, I don't remember. Doesn't matter. And it's the same in the books as it is in the show. He's naked and he's looking for apple juice. It's like exactly the same. It's like, okay, they're adapting it faithfully, points for you. But then in the books, he comes to bring Yennefer the juice, and she's half asleep. It's like, oh, did you bring the juice? Yeah, I brought it. Then she realizes, wait, you're not the mayor, right? And she fires a spell at him, nearly killing him. And only because he's the Witcher and, you know, he has super fast reaction times, he managed to deflect the spell, just barely, and save his life. So she tried to kill him, at the very beginning, right? But then she was like, okay, I will help to save your friend. I know you're in a hurry, right? And I'm going to do that because you've shown, you know, some kindness towards me, that you brought me the juice, you know? But like, I'm not gonna give up everything for you, so I'm gonna go and take a shower, right? Or a bath, rather. I'm not gonna eat breakfast, I'm gonna do all the other shit, I'm just gonna take a shower and then I'm gonna go help your friend, right? And then when she takes a shower, she uses an invisibility spell on her, and Geralt's like, ooh, this water flows down very nicely. Like, he doesn't see her, but he sees the shapes of the water enveloping her body. It's like, oh, fuck material right there. So yeah, that's how he kind of falls for her, at least for her looks.
By the way, Mister, you are spoiling quite a lot of those book stories, and
no, that's like literally at the beginning, so skew.
yeah, but there's probably a lot of people who haven't seen them yet, so don't spoil them anything.
Ah, come on. I'm not spoiling anything major. Promise. And anyway, and in the show, he comes to her. She's sitting in a chair in a chamber, and there's just a lot of people having sex around her. You fucking what?
Yeah, that was an excuse to have nudity, but not have the main actress have signed a contract for nudity. Did you notice how she had her clothes on when she was with him?
No, she is naked in a lot of scenes.
Yeah, but he hasn't been naked yet, so it wasn't in his contract.
Oh, Cavill.
Yeah. Like, the most you see is his chest. You don't even see his ass ever, so he clearly didn't sign a contract to be nude.
Well, I guess spoiler alert, so Jacob, stop listening if you don't want to spoil. At the end of the Last Wish story, Geralt and Yennefer do have sex with each other. I guess they're not shown nude in there. But the Yennefer actress is nude in the previous scenes in the show.
Yeah.
Ah,
Well, he also
neat.
did Superman, so like he's a known actor.
What was
like
that?
I've never heard of her before.
I've been in the Pantheon since long before you were born. Most likely. Now, let us
Honestly,
get
the
down
two
to
things, like,
business.
blanket statement for me about the show would be the timeline needed more care, and like the attention to the characters' personalities a little bit.
Yeah, the timeline basically needed to be followed as it is in the books, rather than fucking them all over the place and breaking down different books and then stitching them together in a very confusing manner.
It's actually probably because they are not going to make multiple series of it. They need.
They
to
are
squeeze,
season 2.
multiple-
Well, listen,
yes,
Jacob,
yes, but,
season 2 got confirmed before season 1 was released.
Yes, but they are not going to make the for whole season per book. They are probably decided how many seasons they make, and they are not going to make same number of seasons than
God's
books.
no
So
law.
they need to squeeze multiple books into one season,
Choose an ability.
or at least they cannot.
Gift is a
And
gift.
Yeah, but
they
still...
cannot.
Okay, Jacob, let's say they do the same thing. Put the same exact scenes they've put in the first season. Just shuffle them around so they're actually following the timeline as it is in the books. So all the short stories would be pushed into the episodes like 1 to 5. And then the scenes from the third book would be pushed to episodes 6 to 8. That would make way more sense. But I guess the story maybe wouldn't have that coherent theme they were looking for, but it still fucking would. Pacing
I
would be
just think it's
different,
gonna.
but
turn
I think
out
it would
like
be
Game of
better.
Thrones, where like Game of Thrones was offered, like the last season was offered 10 episodes and a whole nother season after it, and they were like, nah, we're just gonna finish it now in 6, because like the actors want to move on, and you know the producers and stuff obviously want to move on and stuff,
That took
Yeah.
longer than it should have. Not that I don't just adore
which is
your
like, you know,
company,
obviously
hero.
it's not good
Duke
for the
had
health of
told
the
me
show
he
to be
had
like,
something
yeah,
for you once
you've
we're
been given
done.
a whole nother
Knowing
season
him,
and 10
it's just
episodes
bad
per
advice.
season, but then they're like, nah, I'll use 6. But you know, that's again up to the producer and directors.
You should have watched Game of Thrones season 8 pitch meeting. Those are pretty good.
That was quick, that was.
And for season 8 it's
You
quite brilliant
already
video.
look 10 times stronger, wiser, prettier. No need to thank me. It's the least I can do.
Duca totally sounds like Watto from Star Wars.
That I do. I can guide you once more. This time I'll guide you through. Yes, I will.
Maybe next time you win, huh? Only the best parts you find here in my shop, huh? You'll not find a better deal anywhere, I think, huh? What?
Matter of fact, I'll sell you some might at
You guys
a
ready for the
special
next
price
mission?
before you set
Yeah.
off. I'm generous,
Yeah.
that I am.
Ducat is giving me something. What, health potions? I already have 4 of them. Oh, let's go. Next mission. Yeah, we've had a break to talk about The Witcher in the meantime. Also, Constant Wolf is saying Henry Cavill not nude. Major spoiler.
Oh, I'm sorry, honestly.
Nah.
I mean, I haven't seen the last like 2 episodes yet, so maybe if they sneak it in the last 2, there's still
Well,
a
my
chance.
theory about the actors was that once they hired Henry Cavill, they ran out of money to buy good actors for the show.
Yeah, same. Dude, Triss doesn't look anything like she does in the game.
Yeah, also Triss, they put her in the lifting the curse from the Striga story.
What's the matter?
Except that in the books, she wasn't there.
They both were wearing
I think she wasn't
white
even
panties.
born when that
Those
was
are the
happening.
acolytes of Tabog I saw.
Of course.
But I'm not 100% sure on that, but what I am 100% sure is that she wasn't there.
Yeah. The Royal
The
Garden.
sacred garden of
Oh no,
King
battle just
Khan,
locks in 5 minutes.
King of Eagles. No wonder the followers of Dabok chose to congregate here. It is a holy place.
5 minutes is
bathed
quite a
in
long
light
time.
and serenity. Walk.
Hate to break it to you, but our fates are intertwined.
I have stepped on a key or something.
The old king used this garden for quiet contemplation and communion with Dabok. They say he built a statue for each hero that died with the name of Dabok on his lips. King Kakashi long dead, but his garden remains, hopefully unsullied by the shroud of
Good.
Oh shit, this character is great.
Sit. Ah, knew it.
Much better than Kingowich than when I played him. Sorry, Astolfo.
Oh, you'll see. I will transcend you. Don't worry.
No, you know, I
Yeah,
played
we're already
Kingowich
spinning
because...
the win, baby.
Yeah, first, he was only one of the 3 available heroes when I played it.
It was
Now
in the
we have like
cards.
12, I think, to pick from. But he was like my style from all the available heroes.
Well, you know, we're shooting for Lancelot in every game we play. Whether we achieve that goal, but it's to be
Lancelot?
seen.
The Berserker or Saber version?
Of course, the fucking Berserker. I ain't no sane bitch.
I mean, the Saber version is quite OP. Well, once Skadi comes, Berserker is going to be even stronger. He's gonna 3-turn everything with Lancelot double
End of the
Skadi.
road, fellas.
I have no clue what that chicken just did, but
Oh, I think we are not supposed to kill him. If
I thought it was
if
like
he
a
if he
big
survives, then you get a bonus, I think, or something. Well, too bad, I guess.
I kind of killed the chicken. My bad.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm just firing blindly. So, if you didn't kill him, I would.
no clue which way I'm going. So
you have the arrow that guides you where you should go. Anyway, you're gonna get teleported here to my encounter. Oh, there's a boss.
Who is next?
Oh, he's
stop
teleporting.
teleporting out of my slam.
Oh, what the hell is my character doing?
Oh,
You are
Another
pushing me.
trophy. Kill it.
Weapons down, men. This one's not a demon. Hail, friend. Fear not. We're not brigands. We scour these lands in search of demons to kill or resources to find. Those beasts took
Fear not,
Caradal
we're not
from us,
brigands.
but we'll take it back.
We scour
one
these
dead
lands
demon
in
at a
search.
time. Would love to chat some more, but we have an expedition to finish. I hope our paths cross again. I have a strange feeling they will.
Was it just me or did
Did
that
you
guy
see Cowboys
sound like
Warhammer
he
2
had-
player, his favorite game? I watched an interview where he said that he's a big Total War player, but he didn't state that Warhammer 2 is his favorite or something.
Move out of the way!
Is that your poison or the spider's poison?
Spider. Oh, they're tough. They level up. Wait, no drops? Wait, there's still a red dot over here. What?
A sneaky spider?
Yeah. Hey, wasn't there a battle chest in here? That locked? Oh yeah. A reminder on the screen that it locks in 30 seconds. I guess we're gonna be late.
I know I'm stating.
Golden key or garden key.
Salvation comes in the most beautiful of ways, strangers.
Oh, I guess we didn't find it because it's like the end of the quest already here. Well. Also, if you're interested, Astolfo and you, Jacques, or anyone in the chat, Constant Warfare, especially you, Kashtan, there's a Polish TV show about Witcher from 2001. And this is like a big meme within the Polish community about the dragon that is in there, because like its CGI is quite awful. Because, well, it was 2001 and they had like close to zero budget for that series. And that dragon, yeah, looks absolutely awful. But
It's like three people like taped together in like a winged outfit.
no, but it's a CGI dragon. But contrary to the Netflix show, they actually got the dragon right. Because in the Witcher lore, dragons have 4 legs and wings, and if it has 2 legs and 2 wings, then it's a wyvern. And the dragon in the Netflix show has only 2 legs.
Yeah,
And-
it uses it to wings. As the
Yeah,
other
and,
legs.
yeah, and if you play the game, there are quests like quests for a dragon, right? And Geralt is like, it's probably not a dragon but a wyvern, but those stupid people cannot tell the difference between a dragon and a wyvern, right? So they just, if they say a wyvern, they just think it's a dragon because it kind of looks like it.
Hello, friend. Good to see
But
you.
they need to know that dragon
As you
has
can
4
imagine,
legs
Our
and wyvern has
expedition
2.
didn't end so well for me.
There's many
Soon
other
after I
differences,
left you,
obviously.
I took a demon claw to the neck. Thought that would be the end of my story, but I awoke here. Guess the gods still have need of me. I continue to do what I do best. Organize expeditions into demon-infested lands. Only now, I do it from higher ground.
Oh, is that an Obi-Wan reference?
You seem like a capable fighter. Would you like to take part in some battles? There are bound to be some rewards to reap, if you so desire.
So I think we've unlocked Hans.
Hans Gruber.
Yeah. We could attempt it at a later point. Anyway, let's just keep following the story, get to the first boss, and maybe that's where we'll finish.